Again, happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. Fortnite World Cup Week 5 action is now underway. Maybe 29, 30, maybe 30, like 31, 32 people.
Yeah.
Right now, 47 players remaining.
Yeah, you're definitely actually going to see more engagements all the way through because the players who are in the ballers are going to be fighting. They're also going to be rotating with you.
Yep.
So they're no longer going to be, sitting at the bottom, finding positions. And Scripper pushes into this box on the side of zone as well. You can look at the position right now in terms of looking in the bottom right. He has the zone close to him, so he's comfortable taking the time to go for that because the Storm is going to take a while to push him out from there. So he has the time to take the roof before.
Yep. Kind of the reliability of the combat shotgun makes it a little bit more consistent in some of these areas. So wondering if that will affect again.
A shotgun, whether it's a combat or a tactical. Ooh! What a catch there. Good reaction time. He's playing the Fortnite Creative Trials.
Oh, right.
That's for sure.
He's making it happen right there as that quick elimination is huge, putting him from 30 HP back up to 80. Zone now going to push him quite far, and there's actually Mr. Savage M on your screen too. So a stacked lobby here to kick off the European Games.
Yeah, just inside of that top 25, so he did get the 3 points from that. 6J going in the box right now, does get the wall. That's Crippa who goes down, another big name in this lobby.
No mats?
Still looking, no more mats. Exactly, that's gonna be rough. He does have the heavy sniper, but I don't think it's reloaded. Turns around, takes out Blaster, good reaction there.
It is reloaded.
It is.
And now he's gonna chase this player right into the zone, which I actually don't mind there at all.
Oh my goodness.
Another spray comes in. How about another? That's 4 straight for 6J from 2 elims to 6. Now at 35 points. Playing the low ground, having to break through these structures. Flurixon up above. Sorry if I botched that name. As the spray comes out, the drum gun, 1 tag right there. 6J trying to pop this mini. Down to just 6 builds. The player on the high ground with just 3. 6J the challenge. The elimination as well. That elim came in with just 7 HP. And that right there, Balla.
Down on low ground, we talked about his heavy sniper reload. Regardless, that's a good showing from him. Nice little backboard there from Clement, actually underneath the player.
Yep. Harko's now looking for the player just below. We saw Gobster how weak he was. And Harko's actually decides to drop the assault rifle for this SMG. We'll see if it pays off here as he's trying to bust through this building.
Yes.
That's actually something we have not seen in such a long time. And what I mean by that is literally just using that large 10-bullet clip of the combat shotgun to break through that wall.
Oh, and the drum gun there, not going to have the time to pick it up. Swat to the silent session. Oh, he did! No way!
He did get it.
That was so quick. These little split-second decisions are crazy from these players. Like,
Rocket also comes in but does not connect. We're down to our top 30. There's still 32 players left.
yeah, this is the 7th zone. Keep that in mind. That is ridiculous.
I did not even realize that. Placement points earned by anyone so far in this game. And we are in the 8th zone.
Harko's doing everything he can to actually thin this lobby out so he can get those placement points. Picks up one more to do it. Yes, finally. Top 25 and the elimination as well. Harko's putting his mark on this game. He's got 7 right now. Can he find another? Yes. Sheer goes down.
And when he sees that player stop and try to pop the mini, it's like, okay, I know they're weak. Time to go ahead and challenge. Getting sprayed now with the drum gun and returns with 3 headshots and the body shot. And now the high ground take with only, 8 total builds? Really smart play to bop on back in and grab that extra brick. Look at this right now. 15 people.
This feels like an outlier right now.
It does.
There's a ridiculous amount of players right now. And even still, final zone's moving in. There's a fight for high right now.
He uses the shadow bomb. The drum gun just shreds Diner in 2. See Tamer on the bottom right of your screen also with elimination. Yarko's continuing to put on the pressure, getting inside people's boxes, swapping to that legendary combat shotgun.
That player went down to zone 2. Ooh. So this is a different one too. He's just getting fight after fight. Look at the amount of players on the left side of your screen right now. So many people up, and Harko is doing crazy things up on high ground right now. Players keep dropping into him. He trapped one, took another out with the drum gun. 7 remaining.
Another elimination comes in. 13 elims.
Thinks there's possibly one player up, and with this many people, it's difficult to actually realize. Now it's coming down to the last couple seconds here of that zone. Harko's up on height. See if he has a campfire or anything. Yes, it looks. No, he's gonna go out to the side and use the rocket launcher. Does knock Tyrant out into a trap.
He dropped him into a trap. He dropped him into a trap. My goodness, and Yarkos actually almost threw that game away.
Yes.
I don't know if you noticed.
During the fall skirmish.
That was one of like the most 200 IQ things.
Yeah. Unfortunately there, right on the edge of zone, he's trying to make his rotation with the launch pad, but does decide to go towards him and get closer because he knows this player's low HP and he's gonna get him. Nickel, unfortunately, gonna go flying. And now Thomas finding himself a position. You saw one player landed directly where he wanted to land, so he had to go for his secondary option. Not a bad choice, because he's gonna net himself probably one, yes, maybe two. Yes!
Wow.
Thomas with the drum gun. And he's back to full HP with the siphon there.
Yeah, actually saved that last mini.
Usually he doesn't lose it, but with this many players, so many people can contest, he's gonna take out Issa.
Who was first yesterday in the qualifiers, and nice shot there of 65. Gonna spray down this medal for the moment, challenge to the high ground. There's so many players here, and here's what we talked about when he's so good at keeping height. Just challenged by 2 players, almost 3 players at once. Antarak, Raluca, Driller, all these players weak at the moment. I think Mitro just missed what he wanted to do right there, huh?
Possibly, but he's gonna go down. The slipstream kind of just pushed him out a little bit.
Yep.
Top 10 situation right now, 9 players remaining. That range is perfect for the combat shotgun. Can he find another? That player might go down the zone as well. No, he's just gonna finish him off with tricks. Fortunately for you, you're not gonna get the placement threshold here. Top 5, that's the next one.
And this is what we talked about, when you've got to go for eliminations plus the win. You can't, you won't qualify for New York by just getting a couple victories. You have to find eliminations as well if you're going to be in those top 8 spots. Nice shot there from Mitro, player close by, putting shots down range.
He picked up the drum gun from that player as well.
Yep.
And you can tell how long he was using. Yes, he just took it back.
Oh my God.
Mitro, he's on height with top 4.
And he winds up building himself far enough in to stop and pop a big shield. 190 health, tucks down low, just 3 builds remaining. Mitro gonna continue to put on the pressure with this drum gun he picked up. 1 versus 1. Mitro versus Tux. Oh, nearly double the health. He's got height. All signs pointing towards this being a Mitro win.
One-on-one situation, these ones are so tense. We've got 15 seconds till the zone closes. Wonder where it's gonna go. Mitro's just gonna take that opportunity that Tux gives him. He peeks his head out, and Mitro's gonna take it out.
Drum gun, and here's that same type of cone edit that you mentioned earlier on.
Inside of his box though. Oh, does he find this? No, that player's in. Oh, he did drop him in! With the tac shotgun, that's an easy cleanup.
They were doing the exact same thing.
Yeah.
And that was so smart. She's so underrated with launching. I mean, it's one of those things where you have like your tiers, right? Of movement items, sure. Our impulse is probably on the lower end of the tiered items that you'd want. Absolutely. But guess what? Beggars can't be choosers in scenarios like this. You want movement items, you get happy with what you have.
Wow.
As he is just spraying with this drum gun, needs to go get this ammo and triples his.
We can gift him that. Top 20 now.
And only 4 total builds remaining. Sees the campfire, so that's like the green light to spray on in, because these players have to be weak. And there's 2 quick pickups for Issa. And doesn't actually grab any assault rifle ammo. Wow. Can he get it up this body? Doesn't appear so. 3 straight limbs now into our top 13. So a monster performance up to this point. But now it seems all the focus is on him on the edge of the zone. All these limbs and no ammo was picked up.
He even ran into somebody's box that he took out, but one more player on the side of the zone, he grabs it. No ammo still, only a little bit of material, still picks it up. Issa, are you kidding me? He's saving himself the game right now. You can't do this.
Was at 6 health when he got that elimination. Still on the low ground though is Issa. Assault rifle ammo. Looks like the rare SMG will have to be the weapon of choice right now. Dodges that shot, taking some storm damage, but it's not enough in the end. What a monstrous ending though. As it's now Illusion versus Deepmans. Deepmans on the low ground, Illusion super high up at the moment. Oh, Shadow Bomb.
Okay, quick drop.
Now playing from the low ground, trying to make something out of nothing. Traps being placed, Illusion pushing on through, dodges the 1 trap, gets around the 2nd, it appears, but in the end, it's Deepmans who winds up getting the victory. Illusion had height, had 6 builds.
It's so sudden, the hill can make a huge difference.
But also, there's parts of that hill that, like...
There's a bunch of players up in the rift right now. Jordberry does have height until those rifters come down and possibly take it from him. He doesn't realize just yet. That's the importance. Nice shot there from Nebby.
So Nebby down to just 12 total shots, or sorry, builds. Pushing on through, one player nearby, and quickly busts through that wall after the edit comes in.
One player on low ground with him. Oh, he gets the wall. No, just barely misses that. Almost placed the brick. That's how I can tell, and now he's going to get the pinch as well. A little bit of good fortune there, but he's going to take advantage of both of those players. Struggle, you help me for a little bit, but no, I'm going to take you out regardless.
Yeah, literally cannot build a single structure. It's time for the drum gun to do all the work. One player on the low ground!
Nabby!
The snap with the combat shotgun. It's now a 1 versus 1 with no builds, but a dream. The shot's going, oh! And it's not going to happen. Kinstar drops on in. Remember, we're keeping a focus on who might be able to qualify in these matches. And Mr. Savage just on the outside of those top 8 that you need.
Use the launch pad to get as far as possible.
Yep.
Take the best position, but this player, I think he just landed in the box with him. He placed the turret. So 200 IQ to break the stairs.
Oh my goodness. What a smart play. Where typically it would be very awkward. Makes it so much easier when you just kind of cloak yourself and shadow on out.
We saw Nikov go down there. Now reloading that drum gun. You know the importance of it, and he's going to continue to follow down on players. He does take out Shikuni. I think he went down to fall damage after getting the first tag. A recent change. Oh my goodness, the speed of these edits. The tracking that he has on all these players to know exactly where they are, and the awareness, right? It's not easy to see that there's a player in that box he's going to make the edit out, and then to know exactly which wall you need to go out of.
If you haven't watched the video yet, it's on his YouTube channel. It's already got like 2 million views in the first day because it's just the most ridiculous thing I've seen in months in a public game for Fortnite. Mr. Savage spraying with the drum gun there. Eliminates Marcus. 3 players in total. 1 currently in shadow form just above. Mr. Savage knows this. No builds left, and due to the height, it's so awkward. Everyone dropping on in. Sprays down 1, the second just above, and it's Wolfies with the drum gun who secures the victory royale.
What a play there.
Quick little edit right there. Trying to pop this med kit with the zone reach in time.
And that was a big.
And honestly, at that point, you got to wonder: do you grab the minis? Okay, looks like
you need those eliminations. You need to maximize all your points. 4 limbs in this game, and going for he wants all 10 placement points. Obviously, you got to do what you can get. All right, picking up Janice again. The fact that he's so far ahead of zone gives him the opportunity, gives him the time to look for these shots.
In probably Fortnite competitive history to this point. Mosh now building on out, no healing left, but guess what? With Siphon, able to get 50 HP back real quick.
Great edit down there. Knows exactly what is going down below him. That's why you see when players box up just briefly, they look down, they look up, they look all around because that's where you find those opportunities. Watch him right now. Every time he boxes up, he looks, just barely misses Zeke there, but it's still gonna take him out with the tack shot.
Look at the damage on these tack shots.
Oh, the cone.
And brilliant cone to begin to play for this high ground. 96 builds available. Looks like the call is just to get ahead of the zone. And Issa will do exactly that. One player, just 1 box over. Beautiful tag right there. That wasn't even with the drum gun. That was with the normal rare assault rifle. And there's the cleanup. Matt's earned 35 total builds remaining.
Building out this entire layer to himself. He wants to get all the edits possible. He wants players to land on it, and possibly he can make an edit play on them.
Well, looks like it's down to a 1 versus 1 as I'm Dead Again just fell to his death. Issa. AV Pro. The battle comes in. The spray with the drum gun is enough. Issa, 7 limbs, victory royale, 17-point game, and that's why he's 10 points ahead.
That's why he's at 58 points when we check the leaderboard.
Because right now, don't forget, as Sundown mentioned, the top 8 will be moving through. Right now, Snazzy, holding that A spot, but up in the first is Issa with 58 points.
Yeah, 58 points for Issa, so 10 points clear kind of the scrum down there, which starts to look like a pretty good cushion until you consider what has happened in the past. We've seen 20-point games come out right at the end. Nate Hill and Funkbomb dropping 38 in 2 games, so like it can happen. And you also see a number of these players still have 5 games to play. Well, he's already up to 7, so it can end up shift. I want to take a look also at the second page because, again, it's top 8. So all of these guys, the thing is, we flipped over one whole other page in 10 places. We only dropped it down 4 more points down there. So Mitro, still right within striking distance, has still only played his 6 games. Keenstar also in there, 6J, who we just saw flick another great Atlantis player. You see Andalex, who's been making a name for himself through the cup. So a lot of people on here who can play.
Man, I love Fortnite.